Hi everyone, welcome to Sue's Day. I'm Sue Ann Jafarian, the fat woman driving the novel RV. I'm coming to you today from Fosque Creek Campground in Demopolis, Alabama. Yes, I'm still in Alabama. I've been in Alabama for quite a while now. Fosque Creek Campground is fantastic. I stumbled upon it on my way out of Montgomery and decided to stay here. And as soon as I stayed, I realized I was going to stay 2 weeks, not just one. I really like it here. This is definitely a place I'll return to over and over again. But I want to talk today about why I'm in Alabama and Mississippi for the winter. This is not normal for me. With the exception of the one winter I spent house sitting up in Washington State, I normally spend my winters in the Southwest. I will spend part of December in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, where I like to spend my birthday and Christmas. And then I like to drive across the country and settle into Arizona and New Mexico, in places like Quartzsite and Yuma, Parker, Lake Havasu for the winter. But this year I decided to do something different, and I decided to stay in the South. I've been fortunate in that I've been able to see all the places I wanted to see. There are a few that I need to return to in time, but for the most part, I saw everything I came to see in and around Montgomery. So it's been very productive. Now, the weather has been interesting. I didn't expect it to be warm. This is winter. But it's been a challenging winter for most of us in the country. So when I was in Davis Bayou in December, that big cold front came across the United States and we were not spared. In fact, I ended up having to winterize my van for the very first time. They predicted that it was going to get below zero and stay there for a few days, and I did not want to risk damaging my plumbing. So, following instructions from friends, and with my trusty friend Stacy on the phone for part of it, I got my van winterized. And a few days later, I got it de-winterized. And I did it myself, and I'm quite proud of that, even if I did have people holding my hand through it. Anyway, except for those freezing temps, it hasn't been that bad. It's been in the 50s most of the time, but I've gone through some pretty wicked storms since I've been here. There's been a lot of tornado watches and warnings, horrendous thunderstorms, and even yesterday, it rained here almost 24 hours off and on. And I mean, not just sprinkles. It rained, and it rained hard. It rained so much, I was beginning to think I was going to start growing moss between my toes. But today, it is just as clear outside as it can be. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's bright blue. It's a little chilly. It's probably only about 50 degrees. And there's a breeze. But it's a beautiful day today, which is why I'm outside filming this and not in the van. Anyway, I've really enjoyed my time in the South. And I'm thinking that maybe on future winters, I won't be so quick to run to Arizona. I like it here. I like it here a lot. I like the more wooded areas as opposed to the open, dusty desert. The people have been warm and friendly. I'm really enjoying my time in the South for this winter. So here I am, and when I leave here, I'm going to another campground in Mississippi, and I'm going to be there for 2 weeks. Eventually, I'll make it back to Texas. My propane's not working properly, and I've tried to get it fixed on the road, and I'm having trouble getting people to fix it. They either don't know how or they don't want to because they say they're not certified. but I know a place in Texas that'll fix it. So I'm going to be heading there eventually on a slow roll. After all, Texas has had its problems with weather this winter as well. But I'll get there eventually and get my propane fixed. But yeah, I'm liking it here. So sometimes it's good to change up your routine. And this has proved to be one of those times. And maybe the South will become my new winter spot. Not the deep South along the Gulf where all the snowbirds flock, but a little further north where people who camp here are maybe a little hardier. It's not as crowded, not as expensive. There's a whole lot of reasons to be here. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. And I hope you'll come back next Tuesday. And please have a great week. And if you like this channel, please subscribe. Thank you.